Yeah, hello, welcome back. Today a tutorial about brush lettering with brush pens, and today I show you two different types of brush pens and lettering. I show you this Royal Talens Ecoline brush pen and a Edding brush pen. I take you with me step by step to show you how to learn brush lettering. So keep watching. First I'm going to show you with the bold brush pen. When you work with a brush pen, always remind when you go up, just a bare thin line and down. Add pressure for a thick line and just practice this like a lot of times, even though it feels like a bit of crap maybe, but the more you practice this, the better it gets. We come at step 2. Now you can make like little bows like up, down, little pressure, add pressure, little pressure, add pressure, and continue. Just practice, practice, practice. Remember, practice makes perfect. And then you do the opposite, down, bold, and just practice. And with a bit of imagination, it's almost a letter that you make now, so then you can start practicing letters. I would recommend it in this order, like step 1, these letters, practice these first because these are the most easy letters you can do. Then go to step 2, step 3, and step 4. I practice letters first before I started to make words. So practice, practice, practice. Here we go again. When you practice, I use 3 lines just to show you how it works. Then you can see I have the outside lines, I make them pink now, and you have 2 inner lines. You have some type of words. For example, I start to practice I, up, little pressure, down, add pressure, and release a dot. Show you a M. I go up, so little pressure, now go down, up, down, just between the lines, that's really important. Then I do a step 2 letter, that's a little outside with the line, I have R now. Then I go to step 3, a bit more difficult, and now just show you a letter of category 4. And that's what I do, just practice these letters one by one, step after step. And now I do just one time I, but when you really practice, do more of them just after each other. The next step is that you are going to make words, for example the word lettering, and then you use all the lines that are there for nothing. L. Sorry for the mess. And remember always, when you go down, you add pressure, and when you don't go down, you make sure you do not have that much pressure. So up and down, and by adding the pressure, you get the bold lines you want. Voila. If you really practice this a lot, the lettering between lines, you can go without any line and just letter again. You see, maybe they are not all the same size, but about the same size, that's important. So then I promised you to show you the difference with this pen. It's way thinner, so when I'm going to put it here so you can see, you see the difference between small and bold letters is a bit smaller, but you still have it. And this one you use when you want bigger letters, because it's quite difficult to letter small letters with a big tip. And when you want smaller letters, you can use this one. Pretty good. It's also a good pen, so no problem. I just showed you 2 brands, but there are a lot of them, and it doesn't really matter. Just choose what works for you. So thanks for watching. Hope to see you next time. Practice, and please show me what you did, and I can learn from you too. So give me some advice if you want to. See you next week. Bye.